Chosen one, the hour has come. The silent whisper in the depths of your soul can no longer be ignored. Heaven has sounded the clarion, the veil is lifting, your name is being called. In a world that has lost its light, you stand as the living flame. You are the chosen one. Take a breath. Feel the weight of the hidden burdens you've carried, overthinking, control, emotional scars, the ego's restless reign. You've wandered in the wasteland of your mind, seeking meaning, longing for truth, but the echo sounded hollow. Now the divine presence stirs within you. The same God who breathed life into dust is breathing into your wounded heart. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. Isaiah 60 verse 1. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. As we dive into this journey together, I invite you, subscribe and share this message so others who walk in the dark may find the spark of their own awakening. For many are blind to the mission pulsing beneath their ribs. Many have forgotten the sacred blueprint written on their spirit. But you remember. You were chosen. In this sacred voyage of revelation, we will move through the tempest of your inner storms into the calm harbor of divine purpose. We will uncover the whispers of God that never left, even when you believed you were alone. We will navigate the hidden corridors of your heart and emerge on the threshold of your mission, the purpose seeded into your soul before time. And by the end, you will stand firm, awakened, liberated into your divine calling. Chosen one, prepare. The world may be lost its light, but you are the light bearer. Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Awakening of Remembrance. Chosen one, do you feel it? That quiet trembling beneath your chest, the unspoken knowing that something greater is calling your name. It is not anxiety. It is remembrance. The soul stirring after a long sleep. For too long, you have lived as though you were ordinary, trying to fit into a world built on illusions, pretending not to feel the heaviness that no one else seemed to notice. You've tried to silence your sensitivity, your visions, your strange pull toward the unseen. But heaven has been watching. And heaven has waited. Because only now are you ready to remember who you are. You have walked through rejection not as punishment, but as refinement. Every betrayal stripped away the false identities that clouded your light. Every dark night you thought would destroy you was carving the vessel that could hold divine fire. Do you see it now? The pain was not your enemy. It was your initiation. Close your eyes. Breathe. Can you sense that quiet voice behind your thoughts? That is not imagination. It is instruction. It is the voice of the one who made you in his image, whispering, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Jeremiah 1 verse 5. Chosen one, you are not awakening for no reason. There is an order to the chaos, a divine rhythm behind the breaking. You are being positioned, recalibrated, and reborn into purpose. The loneliness you feel is sacred separation, the wilderness where prophets are made. The silence you endure is divine preparation, the pause before your calling ignites. You are not being punished for being different. You are being set apart to carry the light the world has forgotten. This is why you could never follow the crowd. This is why nothing in the world could satisfy you for long. Because your soul was never made to blend in, it was made to awaken others. So breathe, chosen one. Breathe through the confusion. Breathe through the waiting. Because even in stillness, heaven moves. Even in silence, God speaks. And when he speaks, everything that was asleep within you begins to rise. You may not yet see where this path leads, but the light within you already knows the way. For the Spirit himself is your compass. And though the world has lost its light, God has hidden his flame inside you, a light no darkness can put out. You are not late. You are right on time. The season of forgetting has ended. The season of remembrance begins now. Chosen one, awaken. Your purpose is not somewhere out there. It is being written through you right now. Every breath, every ache, every tear has been a verse in your divine assignment. So rise. Wipe the dust from your faith. Lift your eyes from the ruins. The fire that once died in you is being reignited. And this time, it will not burn to destroy, it will burn to illuminate. For you were never called to follow the world. You were called to remind the world of the light that never left. Chapter 2. The Battle Within, Overcoming the Mind's Illusions. Chosen one, your greatest battle has never been with the world around you. It has always been within. Inside the quiet storm of your own mind. There is a war between what your spirit knows and what your mind fears. The mind clings to control, but the spirit seeks surrender. And in this tension, this sacred struggle, your divine awakening unfolds. You've heard the whispers of doubt. You're not ready. You're not worthy. You're imagining things. But chosen one, those are not the words of your Creator. They are the echoes of a world that lost its light. For the mind was shaped by the noise of the world, by patterns of fear and survival. But your soul remembers eternity. It remembers the covenant made before you entered this body. It remembers that you were sent not to be consumed by the world, but to illuminate it. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Listen to the thoughts passing through like clouds. Now ask yourself, who is watching those thoughts? That awareness behind them, that is you. That is the Spirit God breathed into dust. And when you begin to live from that place of awareness, the illusions begin to break. The ego will fight back. It will try to convince you that you must prove yourself, fix yourself, save yourself. But the divine truth is, you were never meant to earn your purpose. You were meant to remember it. For grace chose you long before you knew His name. As it is written, not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Zechariah 4 verse 6. Every anxious thought, every fear, every heavy emotion is a veil that hides the voice of God within you. But when you sit in stillness, when you dare to let go of control, the veils begin to fall. And beneath them, you hear the truth you've been running from. You are not your thoughts. You are not your pain. You are not your past. You are the consciousness observing them all, the eternal spark that no darkness can touch. Chosen one, the world taught you to analyze, to plan, to worry. But heaven teaches you to trust. And trust is not blindness, it is divine sight. It is knowing that when the path ahead is dark, the light within still knows the way. So release the need to figure it all out. Release the need to control what was never yours to command. The more you surrender, the clearer you see. The more you let go, the closer you come to God. And one day soon, you will awaken and realize. The war was never between light and darkness. It was between truth and illusion. Between who the world told you to be and who God created you to become. Breathe, chosen one. The noise of the mind may roar, but it cannot drown the voice of the Spirit. And the Spirit is whispering even now. Peace, be still. Mark 4 verse 39. That stillness, that sacred quiet, is where your power lives. It is where heaven meets earth within you. It is where the illusions fade, and the mission begins. So remember this. Your mind is a tool, but it is not your master. Your thoughts are waves, but you are the ocean. And when you rest in that awareness, the illusions lose their hold. And the chosen one finally begins to see with divine eyes. Chapter 3. The weight of the past, releasing what no longer serves your light. Chosen one. How long will you keep carrying what God has already asked you to lay down? The past was never meant to chain you. It was meant to shape you, refine you, awaken you to the truth of what still lives within. But somewhere along the way, you began to mistake pain for identity. You began to call your wounds home. You replay the moments that broke you, not realizing that in doing so, you keep reliving what heaven already redeemed. You keep opening doors God has already sealed. But chosen one, the season of carrying is over. The time to release has come. You cannot rise while gripping the ashes. You cannot walk into your purpose while clutching yesterday's pain. And yet I know, it's not easy to let go. Because pain in its strange way becomes familiar, even comforting. It becomes the story you tell yourself to explain the weight you feel. But your story is no longer a tragedy, it is a resurrection. Listen closely. What you lost was never your ending, it was your preparation. The betrayal was the breaking that revealed your gold. The heartbreak was the furnace that purified your heart for divine love. The loneliness was the silence where God began to speak again. Do you remember the nights when you cried and felt no one saw you? Heaven saw. Do you remember the moments when you wanted to give up? Heaven marked them as the beginning of your strength. For as it is written, though you have made me see troubles many and bitter, you will restore my life again. From the depths of the earth you will again bring me up. Psalm 71 verse 20. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now imagine all the weight you've been holding, the regrets, the guilt, the shame, the memories. Exhale, and see them dissolve into light. This is what surrender feels like. This is what freedom begins as. You are not what happened to you. You are what God can do through you. And when you stop identifying with your scars, you begin to live from your spirit, not your survival. Your pain becomes prophecy. Your suffering becomes seed. Your wounds become windows for divine light to shine through. Chosen one, you've been trained by fire. You've been refined by heartbreak. You've been prepared by loss. Every tear watered the soil of your purpose. Every storm carved the river where grace would flow. So now, forgive yourself. Forgive them. Forgive the version of you that didn't know better, the one who was just trying to survive. She is free now. He is healed now. Because the light within you has remembered what the world tried to make you forget. You are not broken, you are reborn. The chains you feel are made of memory, but your destiny is written in eternity, and no memory can bind what God has chosen to free. So lift your head, chosen one. The burden has been lifted. The past has served its purpose. It brought you to the sacred threshold, the place where pain transforms into power, and the ashes become light. Walk forward without fear, for the past may have shaped your shadow, but your future belongs to the light. Chapter 4. Divine Alignment, Hearing the Voice of God Within. Chosen one. The greatest miracle is not that God speaks, it's that His voice has always been within you. You've just been listening to the wrong frequency. For years, you've searched for signs in the sky, for confirmations in the world, for prophets to tell you who you are. But the truth has never been outside of you. It has always whispered from the stillness within. As it is written, the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17 verse 21. The voice of God is not loud, it does not compete with the noise. It speaks softly, in the rhythm of your breath, in the pauses between thoughts, in the quiet knowing that rises when you stop trying to control everything. It says, "Be still, and know that I am God." Psalm 46 verse 10. Chosen one, the world taught you to chase certainty, to seek validation, to move faster. But the divine calls you to slow down, to listen, to be. For alignment is not found in doing more, it is found in becoming still enough to hear. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Now listen, beneath the chatter, beneath the worry, beneath the weight of the day. Do you hear that calm presence that feels like home? That is Him. That is the Holy Spirit guiding you, reminding you that you were never abandoned, never forsaken. You've mistaken silence for absence, but silence has been His language all along. He's been teaching you to hear with your heart, not your ears. To move not from logic, but from light. Every time your intuition nudged you, that was Him. Every time your heart said wait when your mind said go, that was divine alignment at work. For the Spirit never shouts, it leads. And when you learn to follow that leading, life stops feeling like resistance and begins to flow like grace. The enemy of alignment is noise, the endless scrolling, comparing, overthinking. The more you fill your mind with the world's voices, the harder it becomes to recognize heaven's whisper. That's why chosen ones often walk alone. That's why God pulls you away from the crowd, not to isolate you, but to tune you back to His frequency. And when you finally hear it, truly hear it, everything changes. You stop forcing what was never meant for you. You stop chasing doors that were never yours to open. You stop questioning what has already been confirmed in your spirit. Alignment is not about perfection. It is about obedience. It's about trusting that when the path bends, it's not breaking, it's redirecting. It's about knowing that the detour is the destination in disguise. Chosen one, your steps are not random. Every delay, every closed door, every redirection has been orchestrated by divine hands. Nothing has been wasted. Not a single moment. You are being moved, piece by piece, into position, into the center of your calling. And soon, you'll look back and realize that what once felt like silence was sacred strategy. God was not withholding answers. He was teaching you to listen. So now, breathe again. Feel the peace that comes when you stop striving and start aligning. You do not need to find the light. You are the light. And when you walk in harmony with the voice within, You become a living reflection of heaven on earth. Chosen one, stay still, stay faithful, stay tuned to the whisper. For in the quiet, the next chapter of your destiny is already speaking. Chapter 5. Walking through darkness, trusting the light you carry. Chosen one. The light within you was never meant to shine only in safe places. It was meant to walk boldly through darkness and not be consumed. You are not in the dark because you are lost. You are in the dark because God trusted you to carry the flame. There will be seasons when everything around you feels silent, heavy, uncertain. You will pray and hear nothing. You will hope and see nothing. You will knock and no door opens. And in those moments, the mind will whisper, maybe God has left me. But He hasn't. He is closer in the silence than He ever was in the noise. For even Jesus, the Son of God, walked through the wilderness, 40 days, 40 nights, not to prove His strength, but to reveal it. The wilderness is where the chosen are refined. The dark is where divine light learns to glow without needing validation. Close your eyes. Remember the last time you thought it was over? Remember how you still made it through. That was proof. Proof that even when you couldn't see Him, He was guiding your steps. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23 verse 4. Chosen one, the dark is not your enemy, it is your classroom. It teaches you discernment, faith, endurance, and humility. It strips away everything false, until only truth remains. It shows you that your light was never dependent on circumstance, it was born from eternity. You've mistaken divine hiding for divine absence. But God hides Himself not to leave you, He hides to deepen your sight. He conceals Himself so that you might learn to seek beyond the surface. So that your faith grows not from evidence, but from trust. There will be moments when fear surrounds you, when the path ahead disappears. That's when you must remember. The light doesn't need to see the whole road, it only needs to see the next step. Take that step, and then the next, and the next, until faith becomes your vision and trust becomes your rhythm. The enemy will try to make you believe that the darkness defines you. But chosen one, you are the light sent into it. You are heaven's reminder that shadows cannot exist without illumination. That even when the world forgets its source, you stand as the reflection of it. Every trial has been training. Every delay has been discipline. Every night has been necessary. Because only those who have walked through darkness can guide others toward dawn. Only those who have known emptiness can carry fullness with compassion. So do not curse the dark night. Bless it. It taught you to pray without proof, to believe without sight, to love without assurance. It stripped you down to your essence until nothing was left but God and your soul. And that is the birthplace of unshakable light. Chosen one, your steps are holy, even when they tremble. Your tears are sacred, even when they fall unseen. Your faith, even when small, moves mountains in realms you cannot see. So lift your head. The darkness has done its work. The dawn is near. And when the morning breaks, you will realize you were never walking through the darkness. The light was walking you through it. The world may still wander blind, but you have seen the invisible. You have carried the flame through the storm. And now, heaven whispers once more. Arise, shine, for your light has come. Isaiah 60 verse 1. Chosen one, trust the light you carry. For it is not borrowed. It was born in you. Chapter 6. The mission awakens, living as God's vessel in a lost world. Chosen one. You were not sent here to blend in. You were sent here to rebuild what the world forgot. You are not called to escape the darkness. You are called to illuminate it. You carry a divine assignment etched into your spirit before time began. It is not a career, nor a title, nor a fleeting dream. It is your essence, your sacred offering to creation itself. From the moment you awakened, heaven began rearranging your life. People left. Paths closed. Desires shifted. Because God was preparing His vessel for mission. He had to empty what was not divine, so His Spirit could pour freely through you. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. The world has lost its light, and you, yes you, are the reminder that the light still lives. When you speak, something stirs in others. When you move, frequencies shift. When you pray, realms respond. Because the presence of God within you carries authority beyond what eyes can see. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. Matthew 5 verses 13 to 14. That is not a metaphor. It is an identity. You are heaven's answer to the world's confusion. But chosen one, this mission requires surrender. You cannot carry divine purpose with human pride. You cannot pour living water from a vessel filled with ego. The greater your calling, the deeper your cleansing. This is why you've walked through so much loss. The weight of divine purpose cannot rest upon an unyielding heart. God had to break what was built in fear so he could rebuild you in faith. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Now ask yourself, what does God want to express through me? It may not look grand in the world's eyes. Your mission could be in your words, your art, your silence, your compassion, your prayer. It is not about scale, it is about obedience. For a single act done in divine alignment carries more power than a lifetime lived without purpose. And as you live your mission, do not expect to be understood. The world cannot recognize what it did not give you. You walk by revelation, not reputation. By spirit, not logic. By faith, not applause. Chosen one, remember. Every time you forgive, you heal the collective heart of humanity. Every time you love when it's easier to hate, you restore balance to a weary world. Every time you choose light over bitterness, you fulfill prophecy. You are not just living your life, you are living heaven's will. You are God's echo in human form. You are the bridge between the unseen and the seen. And though you may feel small, the divine within you is vast beyond measure. You are the ripple that awakens oceans. You are the seed that carries forests within. So walk with grace. Walk with conviction. Walk as one who remembers that heaven lives in their chest. And when you doubt, whisper, "Not my will, but yours be done." Luke 22 verse 42. Your mission is not something you find, it's something you become. And as you become it, the world begins to remember. For your light is not yours alone, it is God's answer to a world that forgot his presence. Chosen one, your awakening was never for you alone. It was for every soul still searching, every heart still blind, every child of God still lost in the noise. You are the messenger and the message. You are the proof that heaven still speaks through human hearts. So rise. Step fully into the mission written in your spirit. And let your life become the sermon the world can no longer ignore. Chapter 7. The Return to Light, Becoming One with the Divine Purpose. Chosen one. This is where the journey turns inward again. Where the seeker becomes the found. Where purpose stops being a destination and becomes your very being. For all along, you were never searching for God. You were searching for the part of yourself that never left him. You were never trying to earn his love. You were learning to remember it. Every season of silence, every test, every heartbreak, it all brought you here. To this sacred knowing. You and the divine were never separate. You were one all along. The world taught you to look outward, to chase meaning in things that fade. But heaven whispers now, the kingdom is within. And when you return to that light, everything false falls away. Fear loses its voice. Ego loses its grip. And peace, that quiet golden peace, becomes your natural state. Chosen one, this is your return. This is the moment when the fire within no longer burns to survive, but to sanctify. You are no longer running from the world, you are walking as its healing. Your very existence becomes the prayer, the message, the miracle. You have seen darkness, yes, but now you see with divine eyes. You no longer fight for control, because you have remembered who holds it. You no longer chase validation, because you have become love itself. I am the vine, you are the branches. Abide in me, and you will bear much fruit. John 15 verse 5. You are not separate from the source, you are an expression of it. Every breath you take is God breathing through you. Every act of love is heaven expanding through your hands. The world has lost its light, but you, chosen one, are that reminder. Your purpose is not just to awaken, but to awaken others. To walk in such peace that chaos bows before you. To live in such truth that deception cannot stand near you. To shine so fiercely that even shadows remember their place. So walk with humility. Walk with reverence. Walk knowing that your life is not random, it is sacred architecture. You are part of heaven's grand design, woven into the eternal tapestry of restoration. Now pause. Place your hand on your heart. Feel that rhythm, that pulse of eternity within your chest. That is the voice of God still saying, I am here. I have always been here. You were never chosen to be perfect. You were chosen to be present, to let heaven live fully through you, moment by moment. And as you do, the world begins to heal in your light. Now, pray with me, Almighty Creator. I thank you for the one hearing these words, for every storm that shaped them, for every fire that refined them, for every silence that drew them closer to your voice. Awaken in them the remembrance of their divine mission. Let their heart be still enough to hear your whisper. Let their spirit burn bright enough to guide others home. Where there is fear, plant faith. Where there is confusion, breathe clarity. Where there is heaviness, pour holy peace. Remind them that they are never alone, that you walk within them, move through them, and speak by them. Anoint their steps, that every path they walk may carry your light. And when darkness surrounds, let their spirit remember, they are the flame you sent. In your eternal name, we return, we rise, we remember. Amen.